Everyone calls Tom Hanks one of the greatest actors of all time. But here's the uncomfortable truth. He doesn't transform like Daniel Day-Lewis. He doesn't take insane risks like Leonardo DiCaprio. And yet, somehow, for over 30 years, he was the most trusted face in Hollywood. So what are we missing? Because the story of Tom Hanks isn't about raw talent. It's about something far more dangerous. And by the end of this video, you'll understand why he didn't just succeed. He quietly took over an entire era of cinema. But first, you need to forget everything you think you know about him. Before the Oscars, before the iconic roles, Hanks wasn't a legend. He was a comedy actor. That's it. Movies like Big made him famous. He was funny, charming, easy to like. But in Hollywood, that's not enough. Because likable doesn't get you greatness. Likable gets you replaced. And this is where most careers die. You get comfortable roles, safe scripts, predictable performances, and slowly you fade out. That was Tom Hanks's trajectory. A solid career, a forgettable legacy. Then, 1993, everything changes. Philadelphia. This wasn't a safe move. This was a risk. Serious role, emotional depth, physical transformation. And suddenly, the funny guy disappears. What replaces him is something people didn't expect. Respect. An Oscar. And just like that, Hollywood had to rethink Tom Hanks. But one great performance doesn't make you a legend. It makes you a moment. Legends prove it wasn't luck. And that's exactly what Hanks did next. 1994. Forrest Gump. Now this role shouldn't have worked. On paper, it's strange, slow, unusual, easy to get wrong. But Hanks does something almost impossible. He makes it feel real, not like a performance, like a person. And the result? Another Oscar, back to back. Now it's not coincidence. Now it's dominance. And from here, he doesn't slow down. He starts stacking iconic performances, Saving Private Ryan. A war film so intense it changed the genre forever. The Green Mile quiet, controlled, emotional, no overacting, just presence. Cast Away, now this is where things get ridiculous. An entire movie, with almost no dialogue, no real cast, no distractions, just one man alone. And somehow it works. That doesn't happen by accident. So what is this? Why does everything he touches work? It's not versatility. It's not extreme transformation. It's something much harder to teach. Believability. You don't watch Tom Hanks and think, that's great acting. You think, that feels real. And that changes everything. But this is also where the criticism starts. Because when you compare him to actors like Daniel Day-Lewis, the gap shows. Day-Lewis disappears into characters completely. You don't see the actor. You see someone else. Same with Leonardo DiCaprio extreme roles, physical changes, risky performances. Hanks? He stays recognizable, familiar, safe. So the question becomes brutal. Is Tom Hanks actually one of the greatest actors? Or just the most comfortable one? And this is where people get it wrong, because they're judging acting the wrong way. Acting isn't just about transformation. It's about connection. And no one connected like Tom Hanks. But here's something most people ignore. Even Hanks had weaker phases. In the 2000s and early 2010s, not every film hit. Some performances felt repetitive. Some roles felt too familiar. The magic wasn't gone, but it wasn't as explosive. And for a moment, it raised a real question. Was his greatness tied to a specific era? But here's what separates legends from stars. Stars peak. Legends last. And Hanks adapted. He moved into different kinds of roles, different genres, different audiences, from live action to animation. Toy Story, even just his voice, feels human, warm, honest, real. And that's rare, because most actors rely on intensity or transformation. Hanks doesn't need either. For over 3 decades, he stayed relevant. No major fall-offs, no disappearances, no dramatic collapses, just consistency. At the highest level. And in Hollywood, that's almost impossible. So how good was Tom Hanks actually? Not the flashiest, not the most extreme, not the most technically complex, but possibly the most effective actor of his generation. Because while others tried to impress you, he made you believe. Every time. And that's why. While other actors chased greatness through transformation, Tom Hanks did something much harder. He made greatness feel normal. He didn't need to shock you, didn't need to disappear, didn't need to prove anything. Because the moment he appeared on screen, you already trusted him. And in a world full of performances, that might be the rarest skill of all.